Monday, Monday. I had to get up on here, get down on it. After I watched the third white feather fall, they're right in front of me. I haven't picked up any of them. Okay, no, I'm lying. I picked up one, but there's 3 more that fell right in front of me while I was sitting here reading these captions on these tarot reads. Why is everyone getting so fucked over right now? I told them not to do it. Going back to the video, what does it mean that they were energy harvesting off of me? They were using all of my creativity for their own self-gain, but there was nothing to be gained by, God's creativity that he was sharing. It was just healing. They used it. They had no right to it. They tried to coin it, and it cost them more than money, is what happened. And that's what I was sitting here. It's like, why is everyone fucked off? Because I'm not given creativity like I used to. I used to spend a lot of videos. You know what you guys should do? You know what's a great idea? I'd give all these great ideas, an inspiration of what you could stop doing what you're doing and do something better with your life. And I would give lots of suggestions of how to make your life better using forms of creativity. And they would do it. Russ, especially, the one that, the biggest harvester out there. I told you, I bound that bitch. And now all he got is his childhood traumas and dramas. Years and fears and tears. He's bound to. You know what I mean? But he's always looking outside of himself for, the next big thing that he can use to, solidify himself again, to make himself relevant, even though he never was. And that's the point. That's why his girl's quiet. That's why everyone's quiet. Because I'm quiet. What you gonna do now? They're waiting. They're patiently waiting for me to say anything that they can use to make $1 out of 15 cents. But the truth is it's priceless information, but it's not worth anything to you. You can't do anything with this but heal from it. And in the beginning, they did. Russ made a whole album, a book, a short film. He made merch. He went the furthest. He said it was all respects and all credit to some fucking guy that wrote a book called The Alchemist. But as you can see, that bitch can't alchemize shit. Anyway, so that's where it was. And then going back to, Marshall. Where did Marshall's album come from? Where did Ali's fucking music come from? Where did Mike's music come from? 32 fucking tracks he made off of me. Where did his keep going fucking emblem come from? You know what I mean? Where did the positivity? After I cut him off, he went and attached himself. Who am I talking about? Just Mike Stud. He thinks his name is Steve. Fucking flamer. He goes and he attaches himself again to another spiritualist. Oh, well, you could give me what she can't. No, you can't. I told you. He's not even awakened like me. Sangaru is not. He's just a fucking inspiration. He can't put you on your path. All he can do is feed you that good word. Go and join the 700 Club. Still, you can watch all of us and you're not going to get a job out of us. And that's it. You took this shit and you fucking used it for all the wrong things. And now you're sitting there with works that didn't work because you didn't work it. And then there's people outside of you, like Royce, who chose not to use this as a game, but to use it to gain in life. That's going through the awakening process without putting out an album or a t-shirt or a fucking video or doing a collaboration with a fucking low vibration. He's ascending while you descended. Your flesh took you with those messages where you wanted to go, but you didn't go to the light with them. And that's it. You can have something that's priceless. You put it in the wrong hands, they're going to destroy it. That's it. I can give you the gifts of God, but you're not going to know what to do with them. You're going to destroy them, like all men do. You're going to use them as power and control against others, only to find out you had no power, you had no control, and everyone will see. Yeah, I'm seeing, I love that story of the Emperor. I'm seeing Jade Barada in the story of the Emperor. You know what I mean? Like, you wanted people to believe that you were these words, but we can see that your words and actions don't align. That was all false. And it's worse to be a fucking liar than to be a fake. And that's it. They're all coming out as fucking liars. They're like, but you said, and that's Russ, but you said you wasn't going to let the devil win. You said you wasn't about that life. You said you didn't drink. You said you weren't lustful. You said you weren't gluttonous. You said you weren't fucking, you know what I mean, a whole fucking sloth. You know what I mean? You said you weren't these things, but obviously you are. Because you are whatever the fuck I say you are. Because you really is. And then you spend all this time on the internet trying to project your lies to me and to the public, but only showing that they're lies. That's it. This is the first time Russ has been in the gym since how long? What? Because I told you were fat? Because, you know, he posted yesterday, I think it was yesterday, posted a paper plate of pasta. I was like, look at all that fucking takeout and all those carbs after carbs after carbs. Because that bitch don't know how to cook. They gotta come and deliver you some fast food to fill your flesh. You know what I mean? I hit him with that the day before, so now he feels conflicted and looking at it, you know, navel gazing at his big fat belly button, like, I should get up and go to the gym so I can be sexy. Let me make sure I tell everyone I did it. Yeah, you did it, but you ain't sexy. There's nothing about it. You did it because you were forced to, because of fear and insecurities. Again, nothing good will grow from fear or insecurities or competitiveness. And that's why I did it. I was like, oh, you want to compete where you don't compare? Look at Lewis. Keep his picture on your wall. The guy you'll never be like. Never. The only thing you guys keep in common is depression about your mothers and your fathers. And how you were forced to take care of these families because they couldn't. Lovely. That's just it. I was like, your flesh is hungry, and that's what makes you a thirsty ass. That's it. I'm hungry for more. I'm hungry for adventure. I'm hungry. Bitch, you're fat. You're fat in the flesh, bro. Anything that feels good, you're gonna put in it. But it doesn't. You going to the gym wasn't good enough for you. You had to tell everyone you were there. And oh, shout out to the people that are playing my song. Bro, they saw you come in. What the fuck are you thinking? Like, it was, you know what I mean? Like, they did you a favor. They wanted to make you feel special in the gym. And so you want to tell everyone how special you are outside of the gym. You're not special, fat ass. You're not special. It's disgusting. And that's it. Why are you fat? Because you're holding in traumas and dramas, and they're literally leaking out of your fucking double D's. You have triangle man boobs. And why do you have boobs? Because your heart is broken. So it's oozing out of your nipples. I'm hearing little Nicky. Nipples. Take it easy, nipples. Is there a fucking squirrel outside rubbing his nipples outside of your room? Or outside of your window? Yeah. He's completely outside of my reality, rubbing his nipples, thinking he's a sexy bitch. Why? Because this girl tells him, and he tells her, and everybody tells each other all these lies, and they walk around trying to confirm it to themselves outside of themselves. Bitch, you are far from sexy. You're 33 years old with a receding hairline, severe traumas, emotionally unavailable. You're a sugar daddy to a black hole. And I'm not talking about your girlfriend. I'm talking about your entire, socially awkward, physically hard to look at family. And that's what I told him. You're as ugly as your mother, bro. And your sister and your brother. Like, seriously, you're ugly people from the inside out. You're not physically attractive. You have to put on things to make people look at you. And even then, look at your stupid mother. She wears all black and some white beat up fucking New Balance. Bro, you guys need to balance that shit out. I just want to point this out. If you're a human being that wears New Balance, I look at you as an old pear-shaped man at a grill. Seriously, might as well be wearing a fucking a Dallas Cowboys fucking, you know what I mean? Seriously. That's who you are. You're that guy. You're that guy for sure. And that's it. Is like, who are you guys gonna dress up to be today? Who do you want to be like today? Who outside of yourself is doing it better, and you want to impersonate that person. You want to take that person's energy. You want to put on their skin. You want to pretend to be them. Not me. And that's why I take pictures without my makeup on and shit. What you gonna do now? You gonna take a picture without your makeup on? Yes! Go ahead, ugly bitch. You ugly bitch. We can see it. That's not your hair. That's not your face. That's not your eyes. That's not even your car. Yes, he bought you that Mercedes. Yes, he bought you that $2 million fucking condo. Yes, everything you're wearing is store-bought, bitch. He even bought you the tits. And we can go down your Instagram and see when the purchase was made. Look, here's little boobs. Here's big boobs. I mean, you ain't shit. And that's why you ain't on the internet right now. Because he ain't buying you. He ain't putting you on. Because he ain't got nothing to put on himself. You put on him a shitty-ass birthday cake and gave him a terrible birthday. And you think he's going to put you on? No, he's as low as you. You didn't put him on. And that goes back to, you know, his family and shit. What the fuck they buy you for your birthday? What'd you buy yourself? Because you're around a bunch of unemployed motherfuckers that can't take care of you, that your job is to take care of them. And yet you're coming over to me and to every other fucking artist trying to steal from us to feed your family. Over there, oh, that's Nicki Minaj is in town. What fucking rapper is over there fucking name dropping and clout chasing fucking female rappers in Kansas City, the home of good rap? You don't know Murphy Lee? You don't know fucking Tech Nine? You don't know none of them? Of course not. They would never. It's a vibrational thing, dude. Yeah, but Nicki, she'll let you fucking rub her ass for sure. Be all. Why you acting like a be all? God, I can't stand you. And then you guys are like, this is your divine masculine? No. I'm the divine masculine. This is a distorted divine feminine energy that reflects off of me. Haven't you guys realized that yet? When are you all going to realize that the actual energy is not the human physiology? I'm a whole man. I am a god inside of this body. The body is that of a goddess, but I am God in here. And only when I tone down my godliness can I be a nurturing goddess. You are nothing more than the flesh you wear. Or what they say, the devil. It's the devil, Ricky Bobby. This is the closest thing you're going to find to the description of Lucifer. I assure you, that's the energy of Lucifer, and that's why I'm bound to this bitch. Why? Because that's past life. Go love this motherfucker. Love him out of hell. I'll love him, and then I'm leaving. And that's it. I can love the demons out of hell, but not him. He just wants to live in hell. He just wants to watch himself and everyone suffer. And yeah, it goes back to it. What is he doing in hell? Crying. Crying. Because God has abandoned him. Because people don't love him. Because God chose his people over him. Doesn't that sound like envious Russ? You know what I mean? Coveting Russ. Gluttonous Russ. Yeah, that's him. Welcome. Why am I stuck with him in this life? I'm not. I have all my other fucking past life lovers here. But Lilith had a partner. And Lilith has to overcome her partner in this life, as I did with all the other partners. Talk about a partner in crime. He didn't do no crime. He just is stuck in time. Really. That's what I try to tell you. The devil has no power over you, whoever you think this is. And as if you're talking about Lucifer, Lucifer is no more than a fallen angel who fucking fell to the feelings of mankind. Jealousy, envy, anger, vengefulness, wrath, all of that. Why do you think we linked up? He felt as I felt about man and about God. He wants to feel that way, and I'm here to tell him to heal him and anybody else that feels that way. But ultimately, yeah, once I put on the Lilith, I put on Russ. And I've done every sort of magic in the world. I made a promise before I got here I'd get him out. But then you get into the job and you're like, I'm not getting in this. And I spent 2 years rolling in the pits of hell trying to get him out. The boy don't want to. He enjoys the suffering. And you're like, why? Because they know nothing better. Listen to me when I'm in the light. I'd rather sit here and talk shit and be ugly. It's easy for me to be me. It's hard to be good. It's hard to be better. And that's it. It's like it's too much. And that goes back to it. It takes too much to forgive you, Russ. It takes too much to love you, Russ. It takes too much to fucking teach you, Russ. I don't want to do any of this for you. You're not worth it. And that's where I get my ass beatings by God. Why? He's just like you. He fell for the same things you fell for. Why can't you show him? If you can show him, you can show my people. He is my people. He's not my people's. That's what it is. That's that video I shared last night about the new tarot reader. It's like, I've been doing it, but I don't have to. And that's it. When I stopped taking it off of him and putting it back on him to wear, he couldn't fucking wear it. And that's why that's why he's quiet as fuck. He doesn't have any more games. There's nothing he can put on me. He can't put his feelings on me no more. The second he tries, I put him right back on him, and I make sure that he wears them. You're not putting this outside of you. You're not lying. You're like, do you have it out for him? No, I have it in for him. You know what I mean? And it's like, stay away. That's what I mean. This guy is very dangerous to himself and to everyone else, and anybody that steps into his field. How do I know that? I have a whole documentary to show you. I stayed in absolute hell in his energy. God has to force me to go into his energy, to go clean up, you know what I mean, to go make him, to go teach the world a lesson that he won't learn. It's not for him, obviously, if he don't want it. And he don't, because it comes with too much accountability. He can't put blame outside of himself when I come around. He can't pretend. And that's it. It's like he don't want to face me because he has to face God. I'm the messenger of God. And he has to face me. So I'm pretty much the scariest thing out there to him and many other people. They're not scared of me. They're scared of God. Because God is talking to them and they don't want to acknowledge that he hears them, he sees them. And that's why they go back to, you know, she ain't got no power. Okay, bro. And that's what it means, is like people try to take away your power when they're powerless. When they don't have any, they try to take yours away. They try to cut you down to make you feel like they do. Using words and actions, you know what I mean? And he did that for a long time. Tried to make himself a superstar. I made so much fun of him last year. He went out and bought himself a Phantom. Not even a brand new one. A used Phantom. I was like, you're 32 years old. This is an old man's car. And you're driving around in Atlanta in a Phantom like you're that guy? Pull up, dude. I double dog dare you to ride in the streets with that car. Outside of your prissy neighborhood. And even then, the people are looking at you like this fucking drug dealer, this fucking loser, because nobody buys that shit. That's his imagination. That's the kid side inside of him telling him, oh, if I get this Instagram girl, and if I get this car, and if I get this chain, and if I do this show, and bro, you sold out one show in your entire tour. That must have killed your ego, that Mike Stud, with his limited viewing of 600,000 people, could sell out shows and you couldn't, after how many years and how many collaborations and an actual record label that you turned in. And that's it. He's always competing to try to be like the next guy, because he's not a guy. He's a whole bitch. You know what I mean? He's trying to be a man because he never had a man in his life. And he's playing it as a girl. He's got a bunch of girls around him, distorted feminine energy that keeps him in a distorted feminine energy that keeps him from being a man. And that's the balance. I come in and show you how to do this. But don't be over masculine. And that's me balancing it out for my other twin flames. That's just it. Is I'm here to balance this shit out within me. You're here to reflect back to me what we need to do. I do it and I move on, and you're powerless to the fucking healing because you didn't do it. I mean, what am I supposed to say on a Monday? It's every Monday. I look back and here we are. Is anybody out there? Does anybody want to cuddle today? Anybody want to talk about what they went through this weekend? I really want to hear it. I want to hear how you overcame God's trials and tribulations, how you overcame pain and suffering. I want to hear how you faced your memories. No, you want to hear me every week. You listen to me and how I did it, but I want to hear if you did it. And that's it. There's nothing in this world for me. I'm here for you. I could get on my fucking Instagram and go through every person I ever thought was cool, but there ain't shit cool on their page. They're just trying to be the cool kids. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. And that's it. You're trying to get in where you fit in, but you don't fit in. And you know, that's a painful struggle. I do it myself. And that's what I said. Today I'm not going to be a man. I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to let God be man. God be God. I'm tired of being a man. In the sense of I'm tired of the flesh. Tired of fucking trying to conquer the world. God, take care of everything for me. I'm tired. Just do it. And that's it. Tell me what to do so I don't go out here doing stupid shit that's useless today. That's my struggles. Why? Because that's my struggle, bro. I'm not him. I'm Lewis. I'm Marshall, bro. I'm Royce. We go out and we go out to fucking, you know what I mean, to fucking destroy. We're gonna fucking seize today, bro. This is our day that God has given me. I'm gonna take it all. Nah, bro, he's out there scavenging and shit. What can I get? What can I steal? What can I lie about? Who can I cheat? You're a whole fucking scammer, bro. Again, your whole family is, though. You guys are full of lies. Unemployed, don't have a friend in the world, don't have a job, don't have a career, don't have any knowledge, no wisdom, no understanding. You're just constantly tweeting and retweeting somebody else's words, actions, and fucking movements. Wearing somebody else's clothes, trying to be someone else. Because people like them more than you. There's nothing to like about you when you're constantly switching up to be someone else. Why would I like you when you're just trying to be a false version of them? And truthfully, I don't even like them, so, you know, your generic version of them is not working for me. And that's what happened to Jonica. She was fine. She could have just been her. Instead, she wanted to be me. She lost everything. Because everyone realized that she's fake. Your words, your actions, your fucking songs, your fucking pictures, all of this is fake. You don't even wear glasses. You're selling men's clothing because women's clothing don't want you to sell it. She's trying to be everything. And then she wanted to go and and be a singer and songwriter because her boyfriend told her he could, and he built her a fucking studio. Yeah, babe, whatever you like. Just like he tells his mom this and that. Oh yeah, you're a psychic intuitive healer. Bitch, she's nothing. Oh God. And that's his brother. He has no fucking job. No life. Look at these people, bro. Who would talk to these people, and what would you talk to them about? What kind of conversation? They're just going to feed you some information from the internet that they find is intellectual. You know what I mean? Let me Google some shit let me write a speech. Are you entertained? Not in the least bit. But again, he's not the only one. He was just the first one. People did it after. You know what I mean? I can see so many of you right now that thought you were going to take from my page and make yourself better, but all you did was make yourself worse. Because people saw you were a lie. Wait a minute, what are they talking about? This isn't them. This isn't them. And even if you become it, you're going to lose. And that goes back to Royce. He's losing them by the thousands too. The more he changes, the more the things around him changes. He's going to lose people. He's going to lose followers. He's going to lose respect. He's going to lose. And that's what I said. You're all about the winning, but you don't want to talk about the losing. How bad it is to lose these things of you. To lose a part of you. To lose a whole decade of your understanding of who you were and everything that came with it. All the friends, all the family, all the memories, all the music. That's no longer who you are. I could never listen to that music again. I'll never put on a thong fucking pair of underwear again. You'll never see my titties out there. You'll never see me in the club again. But that's who you was. That's not who I am anymore. And it was a painful process to let go of the things that brought me joy. But it doesn't anymore. And that's why I let go. I used to love those things. But you put me in there now, I can't. I hate it. Don't you put me in a thong underwear. My ass is too big for this. I'm not built for this. Who told me that I needed to do this? Who told me I needed a string up my ass to be sexy? Who told me that my titties needed to be showing for me to feel like a pretty woman? I don't like you staring at my body like that. I don't like these things. I don't like being around drunk people that are filling themselves with poison to pretend to be something they're not just so they can get in bed. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to go into a club where the DJ thinks the fucking vibration is fucking death and destruction. How low can you go? How low can you go? How low can you go? I lick it and I stick it and I don't want to hear that. That's not what I came out for, this isn't the socialization I wanted. But when I was weak like you and part of collective, I took it because I liked it. Yeah, that was me at Lollapalooza. Hell yeah, I was at the fucking Summer Jam. Did I catch you backstage? That was me. You know so-and-so? That was me. Not no more, dude. A whole me is gone. And that's what I mean. You have to lose you to find the real you. Doesn't mean that's not who you were. It means those things don't bring me joy no more. The idea of walking into the studio in the dark with you bitches again, telling you how to record my music, telling you how to fucking mix my music, telling you how to do my job. No. I'll never do that again. And that's it. You live and you learn. You keep doing these things until they no longer do it for you. And then you go do something else. And that's what I talk about is, can you do anything but what you've been doing since you were 11? Can you be more than the flesh you wear? More than your thoughts? More than, you know what I mean, your zip code or your fucking phone number? That's another thing too. You guys couldn't even, that simplistic as far as detachment. Change your number. I could never. They'll never find me. That's the point. That's the whole point. Delete the messages. No, they mean so much. Really? Because you're not talking to that person. You're just holding on to memories. Moments in time that have gone. Way long gone. You just want to stay in feelings of old shit instead of creating new memories with new people. Having new adventures, doing new jobs, seeing new places. And that's, going back to, I'm a world traveler. No, you're not. You're a fucking tourist with a passport. You're a hotel member. You're being fed the foods at the restaurants that they take you to. You're being told where to go, where to sleep, what to eat, everything. You are not an explorer. You're a follower. And not even my follower. So, I didn't give you my intro. Who am I? I'm Lilith reincarnated. I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am a spiritual healer, a teacher. They call people like me a shaman, and a seer, and an oracle. I'm a starseed. Given, part of the universe here is a seed to grow here on earth. I'm a light worker. I work with all beings that God created of the light and the dark, to be honest. But that's what I do. I'm a psychic. You say anyone that can see the future is psychic. I'm a psychic. I see what's coming. I'm a medium. I talk to spirits. I can talk to the spirits for you. I deliver messages from the unseen to the seen. That makes me a medium. I'm a witch. Doing any of that type of shit makes you a witch. You're a practicing witch. If you're a man and you do any of that, you're a witch. Wear it proudly for those that were hung and killed for the powers that you have, the powers of Christ, the powers of the Holy Spirit, deemed us as witches, and we were killed for it. We wear that name. We wear that skin for those that couldn't. That were even, if you even had an idea outside of mass consciousness, you were a free thinker and you were doomed. This was outside of the knowing of man, which means it must be evil. And you were killed for such things. The same things they're coming over here trying to steal from me and make themselves rich. You know what I mean? And I'm God's messenger. Everything that is given to me is given to the spirits, given to guides to give to me. It all comes from Him. God. I'm all of those things. But really, I'm just a girl having a life, just like you. But we're having a better life, and we're doing hard work, and I have a purpose here, and, you know, and I put on the skin like you, and I'm trying to win like you, but the only way we're gonna win is to lose. If you want to be all-powerful, you have to give up your power. The idea that you even had any, to be honest. And that's what happened. You know, everybody looks at me like, you look at you, what has happened to you? God. God made me a better person. No, but you have nothing. I have God. That's everything I ever needed. And I show you that all those things I did have meant nothing without God. And He will give me more than I ever expected. But ultimately, you know, I had to give up what I did have to have more. And, you know, that's where it all comes down to. I'm hearing it all comes back to love. Going back to her video, you know, they want your sacral energy. Yeah, I got sex bound, dude. They did sex magic on me, both of them. Both my ex-twin flames. Bobby did it, Russ did it, and Tree did it. They managed to tap into my sacral and use a little bit of it to create nothing more than destruction for themselves. To be honest, maybe they made a couple dollars, but it cost them way more than it did. I mean, you might have... I'm seeing a sperm donor situation. You might have got a check out of that little cup of fucking shit, but how much did it cost you to go and, you know what I mean, blow your load in a cup? And in the end, who wants a drink of that? I hear that song. That's my girl. I love the way you take it. I'm not taking this shit. And that's just the way it is. So the message for today is, don't go out there trying to be something you're not. Don't go out there trying to be what people want you to be. Be what God wants you to be, and you will be okay. Because in the end of the day, who cares what people think? It's how do you think about yourself? And that's what I posted. I'm fucking disgusting. He knows. That's how he feels about himself. He can't feel better about himself the way that he's living his life. You start to feel better about yourself when you're living a better life, and can't nobody tell you shit, right, Kanye? I mean, I just told you who the fuck I am. I don't care how you think about me. That's your limited beliefs. I know who I am. I know what I'm here. I know what I'm about. I know what I've done and have not done. Oh, and that goes back to the background checks. Waste of time. If I can pass a background check to get fucking federal appointed jobs, what the fuck do you think you're going to find in my background? You're going to find the domestic violence that you think it didn't happen. You're going to find all of that, but you're not going to find me doing nothing bad, because I wasn't a bad person. I just had a bad attitude. I didn't fuck over nobody. I didn't steal from nobody. I didn't cheat nobody. I didn't lie to nobody. That shit was done to me, and that's why I don't do it to other people. Why don't you lie? Because I've been lied to my whole life. Don't lie to me. I don't care how bad that truth hurts, bro. I love you for being honest, dude. Be honest with me. Something nobody else can ever do. Hurt my feelings. I can get over it. I can't get over you lying to me. I can. I do. But, you know, simple shit like that. It's like, you know what I mean? You turn a bad situation and you make it, you know, you make it good. And that's it. It's like, you can't tell me I'm not anything when I've survived everything. You think that I'm less because you have more. But I'm telling you, all that you have means nothing. And I had it. That's where you don't get it. It's in the videos. I had it. 5 years, on a one income in Colorado after the boom. I kept a house, a 2-bedroom apartment for myself, fully furnished, 2 cars. I didn't just have a job. I had a career. I had a social life. I had everything but a man, and that's because I feared men from what had happened. I had vacations. I had whatever I wanted. I got it. Nobody gave it to me. I went out, I worked hard, and I provided well for me and mines. But I was never meant to come out here and be God. And I played God to me and mines. And we lived, a good life. But when I let God come in, we started really living life. And we do live a better life without all those things. Do I want all those things back? Nah, bro. I just want the life that God said I can have. Those things didn't make me happy. They made me feel good, it felt good to have matching clothes and jewelry and, it felt good to have what I had. It made me feel okay. And people would look at me like I was all successful and I had everything. But I didn't have love. And that's why nothing ever panned out for the best. And that's what it goes back to. It's like they're trying to get your sacral energy. They can't, they can't manifest without it. You can't manifest without a heart. Putting your mind and your back into an idea is not the same as putting your heart into it. It takes heart to make something real. That's the truth, so you can't steal from me. There's nothing to steal but healing and lessons. But they used to be able to. I used to share a lot of stuff all the time. Any great idea I had the most amazing idea to change the music industry technologically. And I gave it to a person. It's like, you need to build this. Do this. And that goes back, I can tell you one, Fencer. Lewis's best friend. I don't know. What is it? I don't know your real name. Fencer. I was talking to Fencer and God gave me an idea for him. Said, here's a brand. You can use this and you can make lots of money off of this. This will be good for you. Go to Nike and tell them that you want your label to be Defencer, meaning defense. We use that saying a lot. Defense. Use your name. Make it, you know what I mean? And that's what it was. It's like, I have these billion-dollar ideas that you can take to an industry and you can make yours. It's yours. From God. This is a great idea, dude. Nobody else can do it. They're not a fencer like you. Defense. Defense. You put your little, you know what I mean? Put your swords, your cool ass mask. I'm seeing his mask versus Shady's mask. Put that right there. Put it on it. A Nike symbol. Defense. That was a great idea. You can make hundreds and thousands of dollars. I'll buy a t-shirt. Anybody wants that t-shirt. Defense. Defense. It was perfect, right? Is that for anybody else? Would that have been a great idea? Oh, I could have used that. I could have made $1 million. No, you couldn't. It was for him. It was for him. His name is on it. And that's why I said Lewis is going to get mad, but he can't. It's your name on it. You know what I mean? People are going to get mad because God has a message for you. He has a purpose for you. He has an idea of how you can be successful. And he gave it to me, and I give it to you. Well, he used to give me a lot of those things, and I just throw them out there. Hey, you know what, guys? Somebody should do this. You know what would be a great song? You know what would be a great meme? You know what you could put on a t-shirt? You know what you could do? They didn't know what they could do until I told them. And then they tried to do it, but they didn't have what it took to do it. Because it really wasn't for them. They were just out there stealing everything. That's how that bitch ended up trying to make music. You know what? She... And that's it. So, why is everybody fucked over? Because you're right where you started. You just didn't do what you were supposed to do, and you keep coming back for more, but all you're going to catch over here is healing. That's it. That's it. Catch the healing, and then you'll get catch the lesson, and maybe you'll get a blessing. And I've told people that too. Come to me. Speak to God through me. I don't know what's going to come out, but it's going to be the truth, and it's going to be for you. I don't know what God has to say to you until you speak. I don't know. I mean, sometimes he'd be like, go tell them. I don't want to. Why are we talking to them? And that goes back to Nicki Minaj. Why was I talking to you? Because God cares. Your mother cares. Some dead person cares about you. I don't fucking care. I really don't. Unless you flip, then I'll care a whole bunch. And that's it. Detached. I care collectively that somebody wakes the fuck up and becomes, like me, and we can do this together. But until then, there's nothing really to care about. You're all the same. I'm not getting my feelings hurt because you didn't catch the healing and you didn't wake up. I do that all the time, bro. I get my feelings hurt that I didn't do a good enough job for you to understand what this takes. I beat myself up because you won't get out of hell. That's not my fucking problem, bro. And I do my job well to teach everyone how to do it, one thought at a time. But, you know, going back to it, I don't fucking care until you give me something to care about, bro. I want to care about you. I care about you a lot, but you don't care about you. You don't care about the direction of your life. I smell water. Hold on. I smell rain, which is impossible. There's nothing out here, but nothing's impossible. God, are you going to bring some rain? I smell it. I smell it in the air. It's beautiful. You know that smell? I smell it. It's in the breeze. There's a wind blowing. It's blowing from the east. I can smell the rain in the air. Doesn't mean it's here. I just smell it. It's beautiful. Man, I wish it'd come this way. God, it's beautiful. Sorry. I caught it. I caught a whiff of something good. Said too much to ask for a little precipitation outside of my lip sweat. I'm wiping my face. God. Again, sorry, not sorry. I told you, all of you, it wasn't gonna work. That's not what this is about. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You can't just fucking write a book or an album to fucking God's works. You can't coin the Holy Spirit, bro. You can try, but it's gonna cost you more, and that goes back to Jonica's song. That bitch... How much did you pay to make that video? And it only got fucking 5,000 views. He paid so much money for you to pay for your outfits, to pay for the dogs that you brought into the video, to fly you over to make this video. Then he had to pay for your video, you know, release party. All of this. And you didn't even bring back a check, bro. And then you're going to run up to him and say, no, babe, the next one will work. I just need 100,000. I just need 50,000. I just need another 25,000. And that's what I told him on his way back to tour. What are you going to do now, Russ? You're going to build her career, your career. You're going to make sure that everybody's bills are paid. You're doing all this. Isn't it your birthday? Go, shorty. It's your birthday. That's why I felt bad for him. It's like you give and give and give and receive nothing in return. Because you're not giving, you're stealing and cheating and lying to keep the bills paid, bro. To keep you know what I mean? To maintain this lifestyle of the rich and famous that your mom told you that you had to be. Why you can't just be a broke-ass, happy-ass motherfucker like me? In the sense of, you don't need to spend all that money. I got money, we don't spend money. That's not what it's about. Going out and being able to spend money doesn't make you powerful. Nor does the things that you're able to buy. If you can't go out, spend money, and buy for others, you're powerless. And that's what I mean. You keep feeding strainers. There's nothing he can buy his mom that's going to make her successful. The bitch owns an Aston Martin. She owns all this. Mercedes, all this. He bought her how many houses? How many fucking Coach purses? He buys the bitch nice clothes and she's still ugly. He buys her whatever and she's still that. He pays for his sister's college, her fucking house, her fucking food. She's still ugly, fat, depressed, and all alone. You know what I mean? His brother, you know, he does nothing but jerk off in the gym. iPhone mini with your little bitty. And yet you think he's going to tell you how to be buff. That's all he knows how to do, bro. And yet it's getting him nowhere. And that's it. Now let's take on Jonica and her problems. Let's take care of her and her ghetto-ass mother. Let's go back to fucking, Jesus, Illinois. Or no, where were you from? Louisiana? Some stupid shit like that. Let's get this country-ass girl and make her famous. You can't even make yourself famous, bro. You're out here fucking jocking Nicki Minaj and fucking Bia. Like your girl. Like your mother. Like you're a fan. Stand down, bro. That's it. Why you gotta be so mean? Why do I gotta be so honest? I don't know, because that's what I am, is the fucking truth. When are you gonna walk in the truth and realize that I ain't lying? You're a whole lie. I guess I am a lion. Rawr, baby. I got the eye of the tiger. That goes back to my teachings, the Lyrians or whatever. Yeah, I'm part of that group too. You're part of nothing. You're part of a fucking dysfunctional family that holds you down. You don't want to accept that there are people better than those that you were born upon. There are people better than your pack, you pack rat. That actually have more to offer. But that's it. You know what I mean? Listen to his songs. His loyalty is all to this distorted family that holds him down. Therefore, he has no family. He has no friends. He has no fucking industry. He has no growth. And that goes back to Steve. I told you, bro. Get away from them. You have talent. But you are limited. If you stay in the fucking vibration of people like this, you catch their karma. Good people will not come into your works if you're working with shitty people, bro. It's an affiliation. And that's it. You look at what you did for him. All of his videos, everything got better. But for what? It didn't actually produce anything. And that's what it means, is he wants to do a song with somebody. He wants to collaborate with people to make himself better. But it doesn't make him better. It makes those that work with him less. It affects them hardcore. You know what I mean? He took those 2 artists on tour in the US, but it didn't do nothing. He took them to make his show better. But going on tour with them didn't help their careers. It's a one-sided relationship with a person like this. There's takers and there's givers. The empath to the narcissist is what they call it, bro. And at one point, you realize that there is nothing I can give you to make you better. And that's it. He is them. There's nothing I could have ever told Jonica to make her better. Or his mother, or his sister, or his brother, or him. I cannot love you better because you have no love. I can keep giving it to you, but you're going to keep destroying it. Because you don't know what to do with it. You don't even know what it is. It's something that's completely foreign to you. There's no love in between your fucking veins. So when I put it in there, your mind tells you to use this for self-gain. Because your mind says that everything must be used to make you better. That's programming from his mother, June Vitale. June Vitale. Thank God he hasn't had children. And it goes back to, how the fuck are we going to help Justin Bieber's kid? You're like, he's just born. I know. What kind of fucked up shit are they going to put in that kid's head? Go look at what is his name? Jaden Smith. They fucking did to that kid, bro. He's a grown-ass man. How are we going to fix this grown-ass man? He's not. He's a broken, stunted in growth kid. From what he witnessed from fucking Jada and fucking Will, while they were making everyone think that Mr. and Mr. Smith were living the lifestyle, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Look at their children, bro. And that goes back to Paris Hilton, the fucking heiress to the Hiltons. What they do to her. What did she do to herself? She had to get the fuck away from everything to make herself better again. And that's it, you know what I mean? The Jackson 5. R. Kelly. All of them. They came from broken families, bro. Are you a generational curse breaker, or are you just here to be another curse of the generation? No, my family's... Alright, you're a fucking lie. Your family's good. They're good people. They do good to others. They're not about that materialistic life. Bobby, why the fuck did your sister and your mom take 6 bags to a 4-day trip? Because, oh, I might need this. I need this. I need this. I need this. Bitch, you need to get on the plane. And that's what that bitch said. It might have been cheaper if we just drove a U-Haul to New York. How about just stay home? Nobody wants you and all your shit. Why are you even leaving home with all that bullshit? We packed all this shit. Why? Because you weren't enough. You needed everything. You needed your bathing suit. You needed your shoes. You needed, well, what if it's this? And what, bitch, you don't know the weather? It's hot everywhere. Actually, no, you're about to get fucking slammed by fucking a hurricane. Ugh. I heard slurricane. Yeah, we've been at it for an hour, so I'm about to wrap this up in a nice pretty package of, not today, motherfuckers. Not today. Let God take care of you today. And you clean up your mess. And that's all that we gotta do. It goes back to, cleaning up the karmic mess. What do we gotta do? Atone for the shit we are. Become real. Become truthful. Marshall, I'm saying Marshall, it's like he's trying, but in a fucking victimization type of way, and that turned me off. I don't like to feel sorry for myself. I don't like to feel sorry about what God's done. I like to feel great about it. I like to be empowered by it, not disempowered of the fact. And he says it, I chose drugs over you. That's what you believe. They made you believe that you chose drugs over your child. It's not the truth, Marshall. And to any of you that have a drug habit, that's not what happened to you. You chose any way out, and you found a drug that could take you away from it. You didn't choose the drugs over your family. You just tried to find a way outside of the pain of the family. But that song gave all glory to the drugs. I'm sorry I chose drugs over you. Logic's father didn't choose crack over him. My mom didn't choose drugs over me. That was just the path that she got to face, to hide the pain she felt when she looked at me. The shame. We got addicted to escaping. And an actual addict will tell you it's, you have your poison of choice that you were addicted to. But an addictive mentality is just, I'm addicted to escaping reality. Let's just be honest. Why do I want to get out of reality? Because my reality sucks. Let me just fucking have a drink. Let me just do a line. Let me go fuck a bitch. Let me make my skin feel better because I don't feel so good in my skin about my life. It's okay. It's not a disease that you can't control. You just got to learn how to cope better and not escape reality. To just sit in it and deal with the pains of it. You know what I mean? He wasn't a drug addict before, none of us were. What made us, going back to Royce. Royce wasn't an alcoholic. He goes back, I wish I never had that drink. Yeah, but imagine, dude. That's what you don't get. You're so ashamed of who you were when you did these things, but you don't understand that without that thing, you might not have made it. I needed that drink. I needed to fucking escape this reality, or it would have killed me. And then, the actual escape started to kill me. That's the truth. And that goes back to, why does Marshall always do music with people that do drugs and alcohol? It's his frequency. He's still in it. And that's it. Why he was on stage selling, performing for gin and juice at the Weed Man store. He still inhabitates it. It still has a hold in his life. He still normalizes it. Like, this is what it's okay to be around this. Because it's still a part of his life. And the reason I'm seeing this is Juice. Brittany Murphy. How many people that have worked with Marshall are dead now? Is it Marshall's fault? No. He was like one of the last to see them before they left. How many of them died? How many does he know personally died, bro? They're gone from drugs and alcohol, and yet he comes out here singing about it like it's okay. It's not okay, but it wasn't the drugs and alcohol that did it. Why were they dosing Michael Jackson? 'Cause, dude, he just wanted to escape his reality. Why was Elvis doing heroin? He wanted to escape his reality. Why was fucking Johnny Cash doing, you know what I mean? Why was Juice taking pills? He wanted to escape his reality. When are you guys going to stop escaping it and start facing it? And that's what we're here to teach people. We went through this. You can too. But you're not a leader. You're following them, and you're going to follow them straight into the grave. We all feel like we want to die and we want to escape this reality. I'm here to teach you how to overcome that feeling, and that it's very real, and it'll take out anybody. We all feel that way. I don't care who you are. There has been a moment in your life where you just really wish that it would just end. I don't want to do this anymore. Even at my spiritual level, and it happens. I think the last one I think I might have had one last week, to be honest. Every couple of months, I'll do so much. I'll go in so deep that I just wish I could die. I don't see how I can get out of this. I'm so filled with shame and hatred and hurt from life, and I can't even see tomorrow because all I can see is the past. It happens. But our job is to keep you present, dude. Keep you in that feeling till we overcome it. Not put something in you to get it out of you. And that's what happens. When you start feeling like this, you run to a doctor and they give you a happy pill. But that pill wears off because reality is real. That pill isn't. You know, I'm not mad at anybody that tried to find a way out. I'm just trying to help you find your way in. And that goes back to it. It's like, it's much easier, you know, going back to Russ, the whole circle jerk about this bullshit is, it's much easier to be what you want instead of what God wants of me. And that's Kanye, bro. It's too hard to be a godly man. Nobody understood him. I lost my family. I lost my job. I lost my respect. I lost my music. I lost all of my fucking everything trying to speak truth and trying to stand up to people. So he stood the fuck down, and now look at him. He's 10 feet under, bro. 10 feet under. Why? Because he's all alone. He doesn't have man or God anymore. I feel you, bro. But you gotta find your way back to God. And then God will bring the right men and women and your children back. He jobbed the shit out of Kanye. He jobbed the shit out of all of us. The difference is do you have the faith? And that's where it is. Everybody's like, where's your God now, Kanye? Where's God, Kanye? Where's Kanye? And he's not even Kanye anymore. But he's an airhead. He's filled with... Why the fuck was he fucking putting fucking nitrous in his head? To escape his reality. Was Kanye West a drug addict before this? Did he find a drug that nobody else does? He wanted to find a new reality where he was okay. So he created one inside of himself, and he tries to project it out to everyone else. It's a sad thing, bro. Sad thing. And it happens to all of us, bro. We want to project that we're something we're not, just so we can be liked, appreciated, to fit in, to be part of humanity. I just want to wear the skin and nobody fuck with me, bro. Why can't I just fit in? God made us different, guys. Do you really want to be like these people? Or you just want to feel okay in your skin? And you think if you're like these people, you'll feel okay. Look at Russ, but dude, he don't feel okay. All day he's just trying to feel okay about himself and about the situation. And if I can just control this, if I can just make money, if I can just look like I'm happy, then everybody thinks I'm happy. Right, Bobby? And he fed me his lies for so long that I was like, are you really happy? You're really happy? And I'm wrong? They want you to believe it, but it's not true. It's not true. I'm sorry that I don't believe your lies, but I don't think you should either. And nobody else should believe them, because if they believe your lies, they're going to want to be like you. You know what I mean? People are trying to be like you because they think you know something and you're happy. And if they could just be like you, they could be happy. But that's not true. You're not happy. And you're too afraid to admit that you're not what you say you are. And you're too afraid to admit that you're just human. And you got this all fucked up and you don't know what to do. Vish kind of did when they did that interview about music. It's like, we're on a hangover. We don't know what to do. We fucking partied this fucking out. We don't know what to do with ourselves now. That's where it starts. What do I do now, God? You have no idea. You just got to sit there until he gives you that idea. And when he does, as crazy as it is, believe it. You've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for God to tell you what to do with your life. Then he's going to tell you some shit that you don't believe. When he told me I was going to be a priestess and save the world, you got the wrong motherfucker. I'm not even a dude. I'm not even fucking Jewish. I don't even like people. No, I'm going to make you right for this job. Get it right. Get it right. I don't want to be this. I don't want to grow up. I want to be a fucking singer and songwriter. I want to be Lucky the Phoenix. I want to be what I thought I was here to be. I don't want to be a player no more. That's it. Welcome boot camp. That's it. God's building an army. He's building you up, Buttercup. He believes that you can change the world. He's not the only one. Your whole family, that, you know what I mean, all your ancestors and all these people believe in you. They're putting their hopes in you and their dreams in you, just as much as the fucking stupid people that follow you. Give them something to follow, bro. Yeah. You're gonna walk them right out of the fucking bullshit when you walk yourself. Otherwise, you're all just sitting in the bullshit, bro. Just bullshitting. That goes back to my new reader. God, I love her. I fucking love her. I love you, bro. I almost want to manifest for you just because I'm so grateful to have you. I want to give you something. I'm just grateful for your energy. I'm grateful for your existence. I'm grateful for your truth. I'm grateful for your opinions. I'm grateful for your attitude. I'm grateful for your existence. Thanks, God. Is it my friend? Sort of. Somebody that I like. I mean, and I need that. We all need somebody to look up to. Somebody that we feel gets us. Somebody that looks at the world like we do, you know? That's what makes you want to make a friend out of someone. Hey, you get me. You're like me. I like you. Can we be friends? You want to do some magic or something? There's a full moon coming. You want to dance naked under the moon? Just stand over there. I'm kind of funny about my body. You know, like, I want to share my world with yours because you're making my world better. And it's not about sexual. It's like, it's a companionship. It's like, damn, I like you. And that's what it is. It's just like, this is some fuck shit right here. They're just on fuck shit. And, you know, I'm more of a, who cares? Actions speak louder than words. You get me, bro. You get me. You speak like me. You see it like me. You get me. Those are the people you want to be with. Not like trying to make somebody understand you. Trying to make a friendship out of something that, you know, like, the fuck I'm going to talk to you about? The second I use the word fuck, you're going to look around and get scared. Get the fuck out of my face. You couldn't handle me. She would. She's like, oh, watch this. She gonna get somebody. That's what I mean. The right ones, they get me. They get me because they're like me. And I make them feel okay to be them. And that's what I meant about Marshall, dude. I could be me in Marshall's DMs. I didn't have to turn it down. I could call people a faggot and he'd understand that it had nothing to do with their fucking sexuality. I could call people I could be me with him. But at the same time, he didn't push me to be, you know, a better me. He just allowed me to be me. And then that's where I realized this. No, we gotta be better. We can't be talking all this shit. And that's where it started with Russ, you know. I was able to be a shitty me with you, but I need to be a better me. And that's it. I could be a dirty, filthy, freaky me with Bobby. But, you know, when I crawl off of you, you're not gonna make me feel any better. I'm gonna feel like shit again. You know what I mean? Like, truthfully. And that's it, you know, like Lewis, man, he fucking forces me to be nicer. I gotta be nice. I'm gonna hurt his feelings. Allie, I gotta be nice. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. But at the same time, you know, I push them. You gotta put on some skin, bro. Where's your balls? You know, they push the feminine out of me and I push the masculine out of them. That's a good relationship where you're pushing me to be something that it's hard for me to be. That's why I tell Lewis, call me a bitch. It'd be so sexy. Call me a bitch, Lewis. Call me a bitch, Lewis. Call anyone a bitch, Lewis. I want to hear you say it. Meaning I'm pushing you to, you know, to be hard and you're pushing me to be soft, and that's how we work. We're pushing each other to be better. And that's what I meant is I get tired of pushing you when you're not pushing me. I'm getting tired of pushing your buttons. You're annoying me. And that's where it was with Marshall. It's like I was doing this great healing, just having a friend to talk to. And that's what a therapist is just someone to talk to where you can get to the bottom of yourself and everything. That's what I meant. I would have called him so quick. Hey, do you feel vulnerable when you pull your panties down? That I would have felt comfortable talking to him about it. Would he have said anything? Etherically, yeah, we would have had, and that's the thing is I could hear him when I would send these messages. I could hear his response, and I would respond back. I heard that. I heard what she was thinking. You know what I mean? We could have a conversation without words, and it would be, and I would go back and forth with him without him actually speaking. And that's why I said, dude, we could sit in a whole room with not saying 2 words to each other and have a whole shindig. But at the same time, you know, I had to get to a point of, okay, we gotta be better. Be better with me. Leave your friends. It's time to leave now. That's it. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not running away with you. All right, then stay where you are. Stand down. There's a stand down. Can the real Slim Shady please stand up? Hey, I love you guys. Have a good day. I'll catch up with you later. Laters, haters.